In the quiet embrace of dawn, as the sun gently kisses the tranquil river, we embark on a journey toward inner peace and mindfulness. Imagine a serene sunrise over a calm river, symbolizing the start of a new day and the endless possibilities for growth and self-discovery. Picture yourself in a peaceful forest, where the rustling leaves and chirping birds create a symphony of nature. Here, a person meditates, their mind free from the chaos of the world, embracing the stillness within. The soft glow of a Buddha statue surrounded by candles serves as a beacon of enlightenment and tranquility. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, stress often takes hold. An office worker, burdened by deadlines, finds solace in mindful breathing. As the stormy sky transitions to clear blue, it reflects the emotional balance achieved through deep, conscious breaths. Let us travel to an ancient Buddhist temple, where a monk sits in deep meditation. The timeless wisdom of the East teaches us to cultivate loving kindness, not only for others but for ourselves. With eyes closed and heart open, the meditator radiates compassion and serenity. In a tranquil garden with a Zen fountain, the gentle trickle of water symbolizes the flow of life. A person sits cross-legged on a yoga mat, focusing on their breath, anchoring themselves in the present moment. The glowing lotus flower nearby represents purity and enlightenment, blossoming from the muddy depths. Visualization plays a powerful role in healing. Imagine a person visualizing a warm, golden light enveloping their body, washing away stress and pain. In a therapist's office, mindfulness becomes a tool for managing anxiety, guiding patients toward a calmer state of being.
If this video helped you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content on prosperity, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. See you next time.
The chanting of monks in a serene Buddhist temple echoes through the air, creating a harmonious vibration that soothes the soul. In a simple meditation room with soft lighting, a woman journals her thoughts after a mindfulness practice, finding clarity and self-compassion. By the calm beach, waves gently crash against the shore, reminding us of the impermanence of all things. A group practices loving-kindness meditation in a circle, sending positive energy to the world. Nearby, a person releases stress through deep breathing, finding solace in the rhythmic ebb and flow of the tide. In the mountains, where the air is crisp and pure, a man engages in mindful eating, savoring each bite of a fresh fruit. A person in a peaceful yoga pose at sunrise connects with the universe, their soul in harmony with nature. Therapists and counselors guide their patients through mindfulness exercises, helping them manage emotional turmoil. A compassionate nurse comforts a patient with gentle words and touch, embodying the essence of loving kindness. As we walk along a path in nature, we emulate the monk who treads with awareness and reverence. Visualizing healing energy in a quiet room allows us to tap into our inner strength and resilience. Offering a flower as a symbol of kindness, we foster connections with others. A glowing heart surrounded by golden light represents the warmth and compassion that radiates from within. Families practicing gratitude together create a ripple effect of positivity and joy. Letting go of anger and resentment, we smile with genuine contentment. The ancient teachings of Buddhism, inscribed on a scroll, remind us of the path to enlightenment. As the sun sets, casting silhouettes of meditating figures, we reflect on the day's journey. In a peaceful library with ancient texts on mindfulness, we find wisdom that transcends time. Practicing self-compassion in front of a mirror allows us to embrace our imperfections and nurture self-love. A Zen rock garden with smooth stones represents simplicity and balance. The ringing of a meditation bell signals the beginning of mindful walking in a serene forest. Guided meditation sessions led by therapists help us find peace amidst life's chaos. The tranquil river flowing around a rock symbolizes acceptance and adaptability. A glowing chakra diagram illustrates the balance of energy within us. A Buddhist monk, content and smiling, embodies the joy of a simple and mindful life. In a yoga class focused on breathwork, participants synchronize their movements with their inhales and exhales. Support from a compassionate community uplifts our spirits and strengthens our resolve. A serene temple courtyard at dawn invites us to begin anew. In a quiet meditation hall with cushions and candles, we find solace in the stillness. A monk holding a ball of rice in gratitude teaches us to appreciate life's simple blessings. Practicing mindful tea drinking, we savor the aroma and taste of each sip. The golden sunrise represents hope and renewal, while a group meditating by a calm lake reflects unity and harmony. Gently touching our heart, we cultivate self-love. A monk chanting before an ancient statue connects us to spiritual traditions. Breathing through stress in a dimly lit room allows us to release tension and find calm. A beautiful lotus pond mirrors the sky's beauty. Embracing a friend, we express compassion and support. In a peaceful village, mindful living fosters harmony and well-being. Lighting incense in a serene meditation space, we set our intentions for inner peace. Writing positive affirmations in a journal strengthens our mindset. A monk lighting candles for world peace reminds us of the collective power of compassion. Before meditation, gentle stretching prepares the body and mind. A serene Japanese garden with flowing water soothes the soul. Finally, a smiling monk shares wisdom with followers, inspiring us to live mindfully and with compassion. In this 30-minute journey, we have explored the transformative power of mindfulness and compassion. May these practices guide you to inner peace and help you navigate life's challenges with grace and serenity. In today's fast-paced world, many people find themselves caught in a constant cycle of worry and anxiety, struggling to find peace. The weight of stress seems to follow us wherever we go, and despite our best efforts, we can feel trapped by our own minds. But what if there was a way to break free from this cycle? What if you could learn to manage these feelings and reclaim your inner calm, using timeless wisdom that has been passed down through the ages? Buddhism offers simple yet powerful techniques that can help you navigate the stress and chaos of life, bringing you back to a place of peace and balance. Buddhism teaches us that much of our suffering comes from our attachment to thoughts, expectations, and desires. When we continuously chase after things we believe will bring us happiness, we only end up creating more anxiety. Imagine, for a moment, holding a balloon tightly in your hand. As you grip it, it feels as though it could burst at any moment, the tension building. But if you were to let go of the balloon gently, it would float away peacefully, free from the pressure. The same applies to our thoughts and emotions. When we hold on too tightly to them, they overwhelm us. But by learning to let go, we can experience a sense of relief, much like that balloon floating into the air. One of the most effective ways to let go of stress is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment or distraction. In times of stress, we often find ourselves lost in worries about the past or the future. Our minds race, spiraling out of control, and we become disconnected from the present. Mindfulness, however, brings us back to the here and now. It's as simple as focusing on your breath. When you notice your mind wandering, gently guide it back to your breath. This simple act of returning your focus to the present moment can ground you and calm the storm of anxiety. It's a practice that, over time, can help you regain control of your thoughts and emotions. Meditation is another key practice in Buddhism that can help transform your experience. Taking just a few minutes each day to sit in stillness and silence can have a profound impact on your mental state. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. As you breathe in, imagine positive energy entering your body, filling you with peace and light. As you exhale, visualize the tension and stress leaving your body, melting away with each breath. Meditation helps clear the clutter of your mind, bringing you a sense of calm and clarity. It's a practice that can refresh your spirit, allowing you to approach life with a renewed sense of balance. Buddhism also teaches the importance of compassion, both for yourself and for others. In moments of stress, it's easy to be hard on yourself, to think that you should be doing better or that you shouldn't feel the way you do. But these thoughts only add to our anxiety. Instead, practicing self-compassion means acknowledging your feelings without judgment. It means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to a dear friend in need. When you're feeling overwhelmed, remind yourself that it's okay to feel stressed. You're only human, and it's a natural part of life. By showing yourself compassion, you create the space for healing and growth. Another powerful practice in Buddhism is loving kindness meditation, or metta. This practice involves sending out love and good wishes, not only to yourself but to others as well. To begin, find a quiet space and sit comfortably. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and silently repeat phrases like, "May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live with ease." As you repeat these words, feel the warmth of compassion filling your heart. After a few minutes, extend these loving wishes to someone you care about, then to a neutral person, and eventually, to someone you may have difficulty with. This practice fosters compassion and helps dissolve feelings of resentment and stress, allowing you to cultivate a deeper sense of peace within. Buddhism also teaches us to embrace the concept of impermanence. Everything in life is constantly changing, and that includes our thoughts and feelings. When stress arises, remind yourself that this feeling, too, will pass. Just as clouds move across the sky, so do our emotions. Holding on to negative feelings only creates more suffering. By acknowledging their temporary nature, we can learn to let go more easily, allowing ourselves to move forward without being weighed down by the past. In addition to mindfulness and meditation, integrating simple daily rituals into your life can help you stay grounded. These rituals can be as small as sipping tea mindfully, feeling the warmth of the cup in your hands, and savoring the aroma of the leaves. Or you could take a short walk in nature, engaging your senses to connect with the present moment. Notice the rustle of leaves in the wind, the smell of fresh earth, and the feel of the breeze on your skin. These small acts of mindfulness can create a sense of peace, even amidst the busiest of days. Community also plays a vital role in Buddhist practice. In Buddhism, community, known as Sangha, is considered an essential part of healing. Connecting with others who share your journey can provide support, comfort, and understanding. Join a meditation group, or simply talk to friends about your experiences. Sharing your thoughts with others lightens your emotional load and reminds you that you are not alone in your struggles. And don't hesitate to seek professional support if you need it. Therapists and counselors often incorporate mindfulness and meditation techniques into their practice, helping you navigate difficult times with guidance and care. Finally, take time to reflect on your journey. Keeping a journal is a powerful way to process your feelings and thoughts. Write about your experiences with stress and anxiety, and reflect on how you've grown. As you read back on your entries, you'll begin to notice patterns and insights that can help you on your path to healing. Celebrate the small victories along the way, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Every step you take toward peace is a step toward transformation. In conclusion, managing stress and anxiety through Buddhist wisdom is about embracing mindfulness, compassion, and the understanding of impermanence. By incorporating these practices into your daily life, you can cultivate a deeper sense of peace and resilience. The journey may take time, but with patience and commitment, you can transform your relationship with stress and anxiety, allowing you to live a more balanced and fulfilling life. Life is often filled with obstacles, pain, and suffering. It's easy to become overwhelmed by these challenges, but what if you could see them not as burdens, but as opportunities for growth? Buddhism teaches that suffering can transform us if we approach it with the right mindset. When faced with pain, whether physical, emotional, or mental, we often want to avoid or escape it. However, Buddhism encourages us to confront our suffering, to face it head-on, and in doing so, we can experience true healing. Like a lotus flower that rises from muddy waters to bloom beautifully, our suffering can nourish our growth. Just as the lotus uses its environment to flourish, we can use our struggles as a foundation for personal development. Through mindfulness, we create space to observe our pain without judgment, allowing us to respond with compassion toward ourselves. This approach allows us to transform our suffering into strength. Each challenge, each obstacle, becomes a stepping stone on the path toward greater peace and understanding. The teachings of Buddhism offer profound wisdom for healing, and by incorporating these practices into your life, you can transform pain into power, suffering into strength, and ultimately, live with greater ease and fulfillment. Have you ever looked in the mirror and caught your reflection, only to realize that time has subtly changed you? The face staring back isn't quite the same as the one you remember. You notice the fine lines, the changing contours of your face, or the slight gray in your hair. It's not just your appearance that has shifted, it's the world around you. Relationships ebb and flow, the pace of life quickens, and the body you once trusted now moves with more caution, as if it no longer knows you. Aging, like the steady course of a river, is inevitable. It can feel like an uphill battle, one you may feel unprepared for. But what if I told you the real battle isn't against aging itself? The struggle lies in how we resist it. In Buddhist teachings, there's a profound truth: suffering arises when we try to fight the natural flow of life. The Buddha often spoke of impermanence, the idea that everything in life is in a constant state of change. Change isn't something to fear, nor is it a punishment. Rather, it is the very essence of life itself. The fact that everything changes, including us, is the ultimate source of freedom. If we hold on too tightly to the past, trying to preserve moments that were never meant to last, we only trap ourselves in an endless cycle of fear and dissatisfaction. This is where the Buddha's wisdom truly shines. When we learn to flow with the changes of life rather than resist them, we step into a place of peace. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. How often have you tried to freeze a moment, to hold on to a fleeting feeling, or to resist the inevitable? Perhaps it was a moment of happiness or even a younger version of yourself that you long to revisit. But aging, like all aspects of life, moves with grace. It's not about fighting the passage of time or wishing we could reverse it. It's about accepting that it is part of a much larger, more beautiful process. What if aging, instead of being something to dread, could become something to embrace? What if each line, each gray hair, and each moment of change was a reflection of wisdom gained, of experiences lived, and of lessons learned? Today, I want to share with you 5 profound Buddhist lessons about aging that will completely shift the way you perceive this natural process. These truths are not bitter or frightening, as society often portrays aging. Rather, they are powerful, liberating, and, when you truly understand them, even beautiful. Once you open your heart to these lessons, you will begin to experience aging not as a loss but as an unfolding of something deeper, richer, and more meaningful. Aging teaches us to let go of attachment to the past. It invites us to live more fully in the present moment, appreciating the fleeting nature of life. When we stop resisting the flow of time, we find that we are not losing ourselves but rather gaining new layers of meaning, new strengths, and new connections. Aging is a journey, not a destination, and each year adds a new chapter to the story of who we are becoming. The first lesson is this: you will be forgotten faster than you think, and that's okay. One of the hardest truths we must face as we grow older is that we will be forgotten sooner than we think. The career you spent years building, the home you poured your heart into, the stories you've told, and the relationships you've nurtured, they will all eventually fade from the memory of others. It may seem heartbreaking, but it's part of the natural course of life. In Buddhism, this reality is embraced as part of the doctrine of no self, the idea that the self, as we often understand it, is an illusion. We are not fixed, permanent beings. Just as waves rise and fall in the ocean, we too rise and fall. Our lives come and go, leaving behind ripples that merge into the vast, ever-flowing river of existence. The idea that we are static, that our name, our identity, and our achievements will remain forever, is a fallacy. This is the essence of impermanence. Everything changes, and that includes us. Instead of struggling to leave a permanent mark on the world, we are encouraged to fully immerse ourselves in the present moment, to embrace the fleeting nature of our existence, and to focus on being fully present with each passing breath. Our goal should not be to be remembered but to be alive in the moment, contributing to the world through our actions and kindness. The second lesson is, your body will betray you, so befriend it instead. As we age, our bodies change. The knees that once carried us effortlessly now protest at the slightest strain. The vitality we once took for granted seems to slip away. It's easy to feel a sense of loss or betrayal when our bodies no longer function as they once did. But the Buddha teaches us that this is merely nature at work. Just as a tree sheds its leaves in autumn, the body must change too. The problem is not aging itself, it's the attachment we have to youth. We cling to the version of ourselves that once was, resisting the inevitable changes that are a natural part of life. In that resistance, we find suffering. The path to peace is not in trying to control the uncontrollable but in learning to adapt with grace. Your body is not your enemy, it is your oldest companion, your faithful friend that has carried you through every chapter of your life. Instead of resenting your body for the changes it's going through, thank it for all it has done and continues to do for you. Aging well is not about trying to hold on to the past version of yourself. It's about caring for the person you are now, with patience, compassion, and understanding. The third lesson is, you can't keep everyone in your life, and that's natural. As we journey through life, people drift away. Friends who once felt inseparable become distant. Family members who used to call regularly become occasional visitors. Some people vanish without explanation, leaving only a quiet space where once there was joy. It's natural to feel a sense of loss or to wonder if you did something wrong. But Buddhism offers a different perspective. In Buddhist philosophy, everything is seen as impermanent. All things, relationships included, are in a constant state of flux. People come into our lives for a reason, and when their role in our story is fulfilled, they leave. This is not something to be feared or resented but something to be understood. Just as the seasons change, so do the people around us. Instead of clinging to what is no longer there, we must cherish those who remain, let them flow with life as they are meant to, and appreciate them for the moments they've shared with us. Aging teaches us that relationships evolve. Some fade gently like the setting sun, while others end abruptly like a storm passing through. But whether they fade slowly or end quickly, all relationships were meaningful during their time. Their presence was a gift, whether they were with you for years or just a season. The fourth lesson is, aging is not a loss, it's an unfolding. Each line, each gray hair, and each moment of change is a reflection of wisdom gained, of experiences lived, and of lessons learned. Aging is not about chasing after recognition or holding on to what has passed. It's about embracing the process of living. When we stop holding on so tightly to the illusion of permanence, we begin to see that the true beauty of life lies not in what we accumulate but in the relationships we form, the experiences we have, and the wisdom we gain along the way. Aging is a journey, not a destination, and each year adds a new chapter to the story of who we are becoming. The fifth and final lesson is, let go of the need for recognition. The desire to be immortalized in the minds of others is rooted in fear, the fear of being forgotten, of our lives having no meaning, of feeling insignificant. But when we release this attachment, when we focus not on how others will remember us but on how we can show up in each moment, we begin to create a different kind of legacy, one that is based on living fully in the present. Instead of striving to be immortalized in memory, focus on the impact you can have in the here and now. Be present with the people around you. Be kind. Be compassionate. And let your actions create ripples of goodness in the lives of others. This is how we leave a true legacy, one that transcends time and space. Each chapter of life brings with it the opportunity to grow, to learn, and to make room for new relationships, new experiences, and new connections. It's not about holding on to the past but about being present in the here and now. So, the next time you feel the sting of someone drifting away from your life, remember the river. Let go of the attachment to the past, accept the natural flow of life, and cherish those who remain. When you can do this, you will find that the relationships that matter most will stay with you, even if only in spirit. Let go with grace, honor what was, appreciate what is, and embrace what is yet to come. When you do this, you will understand that the love you have shared with others, whether in the past or present, is a force that transcends time and distance.